Greetings and salutations, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. Or, do something along those lines. I guess it's no secret at this point that because we're being so healthy in this day and age in the world, extremely healthy, mind you, so much so that E3 2020 was cancelled. Yay! However, that's not gonna stop us here at PS Vita at 2 AM from doing our own little E3 what could have been project thingy. You can no doubt tell that I didn't write a script for this one, so just gotta reiterate here again, guys. This is an unofficial list, a possibility, a what-if scenario here. A list of things that may have happened had E3 2020 still been a thing, such as updates on the following games. Maybe, kinda, sorta, but probably not. This video has been made 100% just for fun, and let me know what predictions you have. What do you think would have been shown for the PS Vita at E3 2020, or at least during it, since Sony's doing their whole state of play thing now? Tell me down in the comment section below. Let's get to it! Starting things off with a bang here, could it have been possible that we might have gotten an update on the PS Vita version of Hardcore? I'd like to think so. Get ready for an upcoming adventure in the field of game archaeology, like in the most literal sense possible too. Because you see, this game was originally supposed to be launching on the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive back sometime in the mid-90s. However, due to the uprising of 3D gaming at the time, curse you technology for advancing, the title was about 95% complete and was cancelled because there's essentially thought that there wouldn't be much of a market for it because it's 2D. Thought to have been lost though, the game was discovered on a Mega Drive development dev unit and, while barely salvageable, was able to be saved. And now the game is going to be getting a new release on modern technology, PlayStation Vita included. The game is a run-and-gun shooter platformer, much in the vein of Contra, and I cannot wait to play it. Originally, we were supposed to be getting a physical release from Strictly Limited Games, but that had to be put on permanent hiatus from what we know so far, due to the fact that the game wasn't able to be finished in order to make Sony's deadline for Western cartridges. We're still hoping that maybe we might be getting an Asian English release in the future sometime, hopefully. But at the moment, we're still waiting on that digital release. Could we have gotten an update during E3 2020? Well, it wouldn't be on this list if I didn't think we would at least had some sort of chance. Moving right along here with the what-if scenarios, Monster Crown. We want to know what the heck has happened with this game. I mean, right? The good news is we still have been getting subtle updates to the overall game. And as you know, this is a Pokemon-style clone that is going to be launching, hopefully, sometime soon for the PlayStation Vita. Noticed how I used the phrase hopefully again, and trust me when I say it won't be the last time, at least not in this video. Monster Crown is an in-development indie title for die-hard fans that love Pokemon, featuring a brand new dynamic breeding system and a deep story in a world filled to the brim with optional content. Offer contracts to dangerous beasts and breed them to create new species. Travel across Crown Island for your monsters as you work towards stopping an underground plan to revive the sadistic Philosopher Kings and return them to their thrones. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but if they're the bad guys, wouldn't you not want them to be on their thrones? Just saying. Featuring 200 plus monsters to collect, countless combinations to breed, a sprawling wild world, a deep dark story, and online battles and trading. So guys, I'm sure at just the point of me mentioning the word Pokemon has got so many people interested at this point. Will this still be coming to Vita? Could we have possibly gotten some sort of an update during E3 2020? The world may never know. It's like a Tootsie Pop. Now this game may look familiar to some of you out there. This is Kawaii Death, a title that was newly announced for the PlayStation Vita back around a month or so ago. I don't know, time has been like an enigma during these days, but because of QA being closed down, we haven't heard much from it anymore. And if QA hadn't been closed down, I have a good feeling that we might have heard a little bit of an update regarding a release date for this game sometime during E3 2020. That's why it's here right now. In Kawaii Death, supernatural beings find themselves incarnated as cute Japanese idols. Oh, I wish that were true in real life. Pick a supernatural idol and beat the heck out of, no pun intended, as many overzealous fans as you can in this addictive beat 'em up as you work your way up to claim the throne of the underworld. I swear, common sense rules don't apply to any of these upcoming games, but yeah, this would have been a cool thing to see an update on. Okay, so I might be reaching a bit too much for the fences on this one, but Pixel Noir. Yeah, I'm definitely reaching too much for the fences here. So, Pixel Noir, a title that has seemingly fallen off the map when it comes to the PlayStation Vita version. And that's saying things lightly, because at this point we have no idea what's going on with this game. Now, for those of you who have never heard of this game, well, here's what it's about. Something happened that night in the hospital. Something that cost you your career as a police detective, your sanity, and your partner's life. 10 years later, you have the chance to put things right. Are the hallucinations that plague you a key to what happened that fateful night? And it's funny because I don't have a haunted past, yet I see hallucinations all the time. Living on the streets of a dump-like Pinnacle City, there's only two things to keep you going: a pack of cigarettes and the feeling that there's more than this. Hey, kinda just like me, except replace a pack of cigarettes with ramen noodles. There was something rotten in that rundown place. You were in over your head, but you were too proud to admit it. It was your pride that killed your partner. With the hospital burned to a crisp and nothing to exonerate you, they threw you in jail. For 10 years you were haunted by unanswered questions and unspeakable horrors. Frightened by what you saw. What did you see? Now you're trying to make ends meet as a private eye, running a business out of a crappy apartment. Oh wow, this guy really is just like me. But a chance comes along to clear your name once and for all. With your sanity at stake, can you afford not to take it? So as you can tell, the story to this game is 100% completely awesome. And it's more than likely not coming to Vita. Yeah. So I wouldn't really be anticipating this one, as I highly doubt it's going to be releasing on our platform. Can't confirm this, but it would have been nice to see some sort of update during E3, at the absolute very least. Alright, now here are some choices that I think we would have had a pretty decent chance of seeing updates on had this whole world crisis E3 2020 being cancelled not happened. But hey, we still might hear it. And that's regarding Papers, Please and Super Meat Boy. Two physical limited run games that we're still waiting to hear anything on. And judging by some of these eBay prices, people are getting kinda antsy. First is Papers, Please, where you play a Border Patrol agent, and thus the game has everything to do with immigration. Kind of an odd concept, and although I haven't had a chance to try it myself yet, I've heard it's a really enticing game. Really. So looking forward to owning this one, hopefully physically very soon. And then Super Meat Boy, a game that I think needs no introduction, especially if you like dying in video games. And who doesn't love doing that, right? A platformer. You're a blob of meat. This game has a lot of red in it. And it's not just going to be the meat parts that are red, if you get my drift here. Spoiler, it has everything to do with violence. And getting brutally murdered and cut up. Oh, and on the vein of limited run, maybe we might have even seen some sort of an update on that rumored, yet confirmed, I don't know how that works either, extra physical release that PlayStation Vita collectors who own close to a full set will be getting, that being Revenge of the Bird King. Would have been nice to see some sort of update at E3. I'm not going to go into extreme detail regarding this next one because I already know it's pretty much a lost cause at this point, but Nicalis and their 3 supposed physical releases that they were going to be giving us. That being 1001 Spikes, VVVVVV? Seriously, you need to come up with better names for your games. And The Binding of Isaac, the latter not even existing as far as I know, while the first 2 technically do exist, but only as unreleased promo copies meant specifically for the Sony staff. And we were supposed to be getting all 3 of these games released physically back like last year and beyond, especially with The Binding of Isaac, because that was rumored like very long time ago. And at this point, Nicalis has just gone radio silent even when asked on Twitter, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it ain't happening. Could they have done an update at E3 2020? No, they wouldn't have. Now I know that this is technically a Japanese release, but heck, it's a Dreamless, so why the heck not, right? AI Kiss, a Japanese exclusive visual novel. Maybe we could have gotten some actual gameplay from the PlayStation Vita version. Yeah, again, I know that this wouldn't have happened because it's a Japanese game. But I can dream, darn it. It has gotten an official release date, but I want to see some gameplay to go with it. And some waifu booty. Okay everyone, and that concludes my unofficial E3 2020 PlayStation Vita list. Tell me, what games do you think we would have had a chance of seeing at E3 2020? What kind of announcements would you have been anticipating? Let me know down in the comments section. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous people who help make this content possible, including Neo Arashi, Reiko Star, Matt Fox, Larry Anderson, Rodrigo Vera, Sculpture Tugel TCG, David Ray, Mario Cruz, Aaron Swanson, Adam Theory, Wendy K, Jelle, Heston Joseph, Pierre Sterner, Buzz Sayin, Kevin Enright, E-Rock, Richard Cruz, Jared Hado, JR, Dennis R. Huggins Jr., Joshua Williams, Kyle Brooks, Adam Sondi, Ruben Gutierrez, Saul Ramirez, Hemdall Imbert, Hero Acer, BMF, Phantom XRS, Gutter Drums, and Red One Alloy. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that's cool too. Make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do so down there. Oh, Pixel Noir, I was so looking forward to being a detective with a troubled past. It's kind of a secret dream I've always had. A secret disturbed dream, but a dream nonetheless.